Hey, don't you dare touch that remote. We only just begun with Week 8's action here on Chao Racing 2020. Let's hear all about race number 4, Paul. And for that race number 4, we have Kenny Days of the formerly of the Days Brothers, Chris Schneider from the Classic Go-Getters, Gray Bakersfield, and Ben Henderson, who waited so long to get back for the Chao Racing US sponsor this season. Let's see how these 4 Chao will fare. Best of luck to these next 4 superstars, and let's have a Chao race! And like we always say, anything can happen. That's right, anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. That's the motto we stick. That's always number 1 in our hearts. Right now, the 4 Chao are going to shake the palm trees, and they are going to bring down that coconut shaped food with all the strength and power they've been testing during training camp. And now the 4 Chao are going to eat the fruit, and Ben Henderson is going to have command of the lead, following in a close second by Kenny Days, formerly of the Days Brothers. And who will get the first speed buzz? It's Chris Schneider. He represents one half of the Classic Go-Getters, like he always does each season. And poor number 8 is Gormez. That means we'll have to drop down to last place over the 8 Chao right now. Number 8 really needs to get back in this one, as the superstar to get speed buzz number 2 is number 7, who was Gormez for a while, Ben Henderson, trying to defend the lead over Kenny Days as they exit the bridges. Now they're going to climb up the hill or run past the hill in the amethyst portion of the hill course. Rookie Ken Go trying to make a comeback here against Ben Henderson. As number 1 will get a turn now. He will try to leave Gray Bakersfield at number 8 in us. Gray Bakersfield is way behind. But guess who really is way behind? As we pass the 1 minute mark in his face. Number 8 really needs some help right away, but let's head back to number 1. That's back-to-back speed buzz for number 1 for this current streak. Meanwhile, Ben Henderson and Kenny Days are in the sapphire portion of the yellow course, running through the checkered path, and soon they'll be hitting for the wall. What's going to happen? And number 7 will get another turn. That makes his second speed bump of the race. And take a look at poor Greg Bakersfield. He and number 8 are still way behind on the crowd. I knew one of them should get speed bumps to get back in this one. Which one of them will get that chance? It's Greg Bakersfield. So he will be number 8 in us, but it will be a miracle to make it all the way to first place. Back in front, Ben and Kenny have reached the top of the wall, and Kenny Days is going to rest. So Ben Henderson will have a little bit of breathing room. Ben Henderson will now have a commanding lead over Kenny Days after Kenny goes to sleep. Next BS belongs to Chris Schneider, making his second speed buzz of the race, going sitting in third place behind Kenny Days. And look at this, a couple of super Chao going to rest, 3 runs to be exact, numbers 1, 2, and 8 to be exact, and number 7. So Gray Bakersfield will move up a couple places, as number 1 will get a first speed buzz for this race. Right now, Ben Henderson trying to wrap things up over Chris Schneider and Kenny Days. Chris and Kenny will have enough distance to catch up to Ben in time. As number 2 takes the next speed buzz, you can tell me one off for Ben Henderson. A fine job well done, holding off Chris Schneider and Kenny Days for the victory. Number 8 has no hope for surviving whatsoever. And we have just enough time for one more speed buzz over this race. And it will be made by number 1. And he barely passes Gray Bakersfield, who is going to sweep just as Gray was about to touch the finish line. That's very interesting. Alright, so Ben Henderson is still alive to come back next season. Yep, what will happen in this next race? We'll find out after the break.